Okay, we're gonna get started. Hey, I just came in from outside because this project is gonna be an outdoor project and it's really fun. What I was doing is I was looking in the yard, I was looking in the neighborhood for some trees where I could put a gnome home. Have you seen those around your neighborhood? In my neighborhood, we have some really creative people and they have built gnome homes at the base of some of the trees in the neighborhood. So when you're walking around, it's kind of fun to see what people have come up with. So hey, I thought you guys might like that too. That's going to be this week's challenge project for you. An outdoor project where you can get some sun and some activity in your life while we're sequestered. But I thought if I help you along the path, I can give you a list of some of the things that you would need. I'll give you a few tips and some things that we've discovered when we were making ours. And then I'll leave it to you to use your imagination and come up with something for your gnome home. So here we go. First of all, to build a home takes some effort. To build a gnome home takes imagination. You know that gnomes and fairies, that's part of the imaginary world. And it's really fun to get creative with that imaginary world in your mind. And it gives you a chance to use objects that maybe you wouldn't in a regular craft project. So some of the things that you will need for this project are things that you're going to need to find either around your home, like in the recesses of a drawer that you forgot about, or maybe outside in the yard. You'll have to collect some things. There's two parts to this. It's the planning part and the building part. So part of the planning is imagining what your gnome home or your fairy castle might look like. And the first step might be to go for a little walk in your neighborhood or around your backyard and maybe first of all get permission from a parent or permission from your neighborhood or your neighbors or your grandma to build at the base of a tree or at the base of a wall maybe. The other part of planning is maybe taking a piece of paper and making a list of some of the things you might want to include in your gnome home or your fairy garden. Okay, maybe things like fencing or a door. We came up with some ideas that I'll share with you. But the planning stage is you could even sketch. You can sketch it out, you can write down what you think you might need, and that gives you pretty much like a shopping list of what you can find around your house or in your yard to make it happen. Next thing, we recommend getting a bag of some kind. It could be a Trader Joe's bag or a little craft bag. And as you collect items in your yard or in your house, just put them in the bag. Here's some ideas. When we were making our gnome home, we thought it would be a good idea to have a door. And we decided our door was going to be made out of popsicle sticks. I happen to have craft sticks at home, so I didn't even have to go shopping for them, and I hope that maybe this will be a challenge for you to not shop for anything either. Everything can be found. So I built my door by putting 4 sticks together that way and then gluing a stick at the top and a stick at the bottom. That became my door for my gnome home. But you can make a door out of thin sticks like this that I had in my garden, tying them together or gluing them together. Or you could even make a door out of Captain Crunch cereal box. Cereal boxes are awesome to make things out of because they're just made out of cardboard. And like say you have those mini boxes of cereal, all you have to do is unbox them, open them up, and looky there, you got your cardboard, right? What I did for my next gnome home, because I just scoped out another new tree, is I drew this fence on a piece of my cardboard from a cereal box. I drew this fence and I'm in the process, you can see, I'm starting to cut it out. Once I have it all cut out, it'll be perfect for a fence for my gnome home. So there's an idea for fencing. Let's see. You could even use cardboard to make a door by drawing the door, coloring it in with markers, cutting it on out, and bringing it with you by putting it in your bag. This is your collector. Let's see, we also thought we wanted steps for our gnome home. So I went in the backyard garden and I found some rocks that I think will make great steps. I put them in the bag. I found some bark that I can use just in a way of decorating. It went in the bag. I happen to have some wooden spheres. Do you see these? They're not spheres, are they? They're discs. They're flat. A sphere is round. This is round, but it's not a sphere. It's a disc. I happen to have these. They're going in the bag. I also happen to have some crafting moss. You might have real moss in your yard. Go collect it and put it in the bag. In my yard, I have pebbles. In my craft closet, I had these marbles. They're really cool. I had a little bit of sea glass that I have been collecting. I'm going to use that on my gnome home, so I put it in the bag. I also had some little holders like this. Like this could be a pond at your gnome home, or it could be a step to go into a door. Get creative, think outside the box. I'm putting it in the bag. In my garden, I also grow succulents, and look at the size of these. They're the perfect size for a little fairy garden, right? I had some plastic at home. I don't even know where this came from, but it's bendable and it's thin. Actually, my grandson brought his Legos, his Lego bag, because he thought, you know, some of these pieces make perfect parts. So maybe you have Legos that you don't need anymore, or that you wouldn't mind having out in the weather in your backyard. They make kind of nice elements for your gnome home. This could be a door. I think I'm going to put this in my bag. Second half of this project, you know, you've got the planning stage done, you've got your list, you've got your bag full of all your goodies. Now it's time for you to have some fun with your family. Maybe pack a picnic. This is a chance for your family to build this together and have a little bit of fun. I hope you really enjoy being outside, being in God's creation, being with your family, building something together, and I'd love to see pictures of it. So have fun with this one, and I'll see you on the next project, all right? Take care.